The 10 most annoying
things about the countryside this morning. Rosalie Lamming, the countryside.
Oh dear, trees are going to make an appearance, aren't they?
It's supposed to be very beautiful, but there's a lot of mud out there and an awful lot of yokels.
Yes.
So the 10 most annoying things this morning about the countryside at number 10. Signs on farmland. Big signs. Big, noticeable signs. Right by the road, but on farmland, privately owned, therefore don't need planning permission or anything, that always say no to the EU Constitution. They're all completely politically aligned, aren't they, farmers?
Yeah.
They all think that we mustn't be a part of Europe, and we all suspect that they're all getting massive handouts from Brussels. Say no to the EU Constitution. Oh, OK.
9.
Tractors.
Yeah, they're
everywhere.
annoying, aren't
Everywhere. Even when they're speeding along, they're being overtaken by little old ladies on bicycles. Cars can't get past them, and they back up towards Guildford, don't they?
They do, and they don't stop. Although if they do, good on them, and
it's very
much.
worrying. No, they don't stop. It's very worrying being behind them as well, because you don't know whether that thing that they're towing could actually suddenly skew off, and it would take you out.
Yeah, that's quite dangerous.
It looks like the kind of things that they used to kill Christians with back in Roman times.
8.
At number 8, the 8th most annoying thing about the countryside, signs. For example, mud on the road.
Oh, mud on the road, yeah.
There's a sign, it says mud on the road, and what is there? Mud.
On the road.
On the road. You know, it kind of makes you want to shout. Well, why don't you clean your tyres then?
Yeah.
Before you come off the field, you fool.
7.
Pubs. They're A-boards. They always say things like, local fish, English strawberries. Again, there's something vaguely kind of patriotic, I suppose, to be kind about it, in that they're saying, don't you go eating none of those Norwegian fish.
6.
Sixth most annoying thing about the countryside is farm shops, which often have less fresh produce than one-stops.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
And they're not
Meats
always
on the cellophane.
organic or anything, are they?
No.
And you assume they are because it's a farm shop.
You kind of assume, yeah, that it's pesticide-free. But you go in and you ask, and they say, no, we don't go along with that rubbish.
No.
You know, and they say, would you like some clarified butter in honey in a jar? It's got cellophane on it, so it's vaguely rural.
5.
Fifth most annoying thing about the countryside is country pubs. Because although they will have 1 or 2 taps of brown beer, ale, all the food's, well, not foreign. Well, yeah, it's lasagna.
It's come out of a bag, isn't it?
You can always get lasagna and a curry and cheesy chips.
Yeah.
In a traditional countryside pub. Fourth most annoying thing about the countryside is horses on the road.
Yeah. Do you slow down?
You have to, don't you?
Well, yeah, but some people say, well, if they're on the road, it's a road,
No,
isn't
they
it?
don't. I've never seen anybody not slow down for a horse.
Well, that's the thing. People always say, well, it's a road, I'm not going to slow down, but they always do.
Everyone slows down for a horse, and then the horsey person doesn't go on the pavement. Why don't they go on the pavement? Or cut across a field?
Because it's not really a pedestrian, are they?
They're in the roads. They're on the road, and you go past after waiting for ages and ages and ages. You're really worried that the horse is going to buck and throw the woman off.
Or
and then
kick in your car.
And they do that wave.
Yeah.
They do that
Thanks.
wave. Thanks. Thank you for being so kind.
Please pass wide and slow.
Exactly.
3.
The third most annoying thing about the countryside is there's roadkill everywhere.
There is.
Don't yokels have a roasting tray?
Are you saying you'd pick up a pheasant if you knocked it over and take it home and eat
a
it?
badger. I saw a deer the other day, a baby deer. I think I was thinking to myself,
Would you pick a badger up?
well,
What about a fox?
see, why not? Why not? You know, credit crunch and it's what God would have wanted. It doesn't mean it's to just waste away. And also, roadkill is quite dangerous, because if it sort of bowls around the road, then people start swerving to avoid it, and you could have an accident.
That's true.
So you should do your duty as a yokel, pick it up.
And eat it.
2.
Second most annoying thing about the countryside is Latvians hitchhiking to their next field
What?
of lettuce.
Eh?
Yeah, you get people over here, and they're working in the fields, usually
I
picking
see.
strawberries and lettuce and things, and they finish in one field, but then they've got to get to the next field, and it's 2 miles away.
Never
So you see about 20 of them, and the last one is always hitching your lift.
I've
Which
never seen that.
No, you need to get out more. Well, do you?
And the number 1 most annoying
Thing about the countryside is countryside motorists who drive down those lanes which are barely wide enough for 1.5 cars at 60 miles an hour, bare minimum.
Naughty.
They rocket along. They really do. They make Lewis Hamilton look like a Sunday driver.
Well, I don't know, actually. I think the opposite.
Oh, and they're up your jacksie.
No, I completely disagree with you, Tommy Boyd, because it's actually the people who are... They're countryside people, born and bred, and they slow right down and they beep their horn really loudly before they go around any corner. That's the most annoying thing about the countryside.
You're the person that's never seen roadkill, doesn't know anything about the Latvians, and you're claiming that you've ever been down a country lane?
Grew up in the
One of those
countryside.
flipping diesel Land Rovers doing 60 miles an hour up your jacksie?
Yeah.
They're very dangerous, countryside drivers. We'll have this discussion after the news.